180-degree turns that I've ever seen, really, and I don't know if I like it or not. And it's supposed to be funny and irreverent, and I definitely laughed, but
Like nervous shock laughter.
yeah, it's just, well, but also like part of it is like, actually, okay, so this actually does play kind of funny, but also, what the fuck is happening right now in this movie? This is insane.
Mhm.
I didn't pay for it, so I don't like. I got nothing to lose.
You're not streaming now, right,
Yes,
Daniel? Or you're?
actually,
Oh, you are.
I just went live that way. People can kind of filter in, and this is like the someone says
Th- th-
something. This is like the time I can actually respond.
This might actually be good timing since there's going to be something addressed to just your character, and I actually might want to keep it away from everyone else so you can see how you want to deal with it.
Okay.
Um, so if you want to do some of your intro now for what you're doing for the rest of the week,
I mean,
that might be better.
we don't really do an intro for this.
Okay.
I mean, what? Okay. If you were going to be shifty about it, you shouldn't have said anything in front of everyone else. Because
Joke's on you.
now this
I
is
was
weird.
in my nothing box.
Well, they're gonna see you hanging back with your former handler, so they
With
might
your
suspect that.
disability.
But yeah, if you want, whenever you're ready, we could just jump into one of the other channels just for a second.
What? You know what? I have a better idea. Hold on a second.
You can just leave and you can message.
Well, I know I want to kick you. Hold on. I don't know if I can without destroying.
Or we could just jump to, what is it, the top secret one?
Hold on. I want to see if I can kick. Oh, he already left. He doesn't want me to kick him, which I kind of get.
He
Oh, I'm kicking April there. April, you're getting kicked.
All right. So, what's gonna happen?
I know.
is-
Hold on a second. I'm now really worried that they're not going to be able to get back in here.
Oh, Jesus. I wanted to make it easier by us just going to a
Okay, wait.
different
Okay,
channel.
let's do this quickly.
Yeah, because I. Oh, okay, but yeah.
God
because
damn it,
came
Sean!
right in.
Hold on. I'll kick him too. Stay there, Sean.
Sean, we'll be back in a second. Hold on.
Oh, sorry.
Hold. No, stay where
No
you are.
worries.
Stay where you are. Stay where you are. Ha! All right, I've kicked him too.
All right. So Vera Mink, after you guys talk to the Star Yard, is basically going to
I better
tell
get my
you.
notepad for this.
She's going to tell you that she has some more information about the helper that she's got. She's figured out that it is psionic, and with her plan, she knows for a fact that the helper told the captain, if something like this happens and it detects this technology with humans right nearby, within a 10-kilometer radius, it should basically eliminate all humans within a 10-kilometer radius. So you guys will have to get some distance from that ship, from the actual sailing ship.
From our
But-
ship?
No, the sailing ship that's going to the island. Because remember, you're trying to
Okay.
hide that piece of technology, that broken battle dress there.
Yeah.
But she says that she's kind of done a profile of all your crew members and everything. And she says she's also figured out that this helper is trying to stay as far away from the island as well until whatever needs to be destroyed there is destroyed. And She knows it's psionic. So she wants you to convince Gani McCore that her plan is shit, and he needs to when you go to rescue your friend, to contact the helper and tell it, look, there's this bad technology that's on the ship heading to the island. You need to go stop it now, to basically make it try to run after the ship, so it's within the basically like the detonation radius when this thing goes off.
So she wants to kill both dragons.
Well, well, the helper that's around here, she doesn't know much about your helper that you're having, but she needs to have his mind basically be to the point where, since it can read his mind, for him to believe what you're saying is true. So you need to convince him.
Oh, I understand. Okay. So I'm trying to convince Gani McCord that his. By the way, Sean, don't, if you're watching the stream right now, fuck off for a second. So I need to manipulate him into sending what?
Basically, you have to convince him that,
just tell me what I need to get him to do.
To basically tell this helper, and for him to believe it, that you guys are going to go along with the human Imperium plan of getting off this planet. But you think that she's going to manage to pull off this plan regardless of what you do. So he needs to give that helper warning. So while you guys go off to try to find your friend, he needs to go off and try to find that helper when you're going off into the woods.
Okay, when you say hold on, I'm having some trouble following this. When you say helper, you mean the one that we were talking to that took over the ship?
No, the dragon.
Why would Gani McCord be in contact with the other one?
He needs to go seek it, like in the direction where it was kind of like chasing your ship, because it has to start to come back in this direction anyway.
Okay, so I want him to find the dragon.
Yes. Sort of tattle on Vera's plan, or to what Gani McCord thinks is Vera's plan. So the dragon itself attempts to get to the ship while it's en route to the island to stop the technology going off.
Okay, and so her decoy plan.
So basically, once the dragon is in position, she sets it off. So the dragon and basically all of the humans around this island are fucked.
And only the dragon, and I want him to believe that I want the dragon to believe that only he can stop it.
Yes, and also, so like if Gani McCord knew what you know now,
right? I get it, because he would read his mind and he would know what was happening. But
exactly,
the problem is, why would Gani McCord go along with this?
She believes that you could convince Gani McCord that this is the case, and he would be the only one to convince the dragon.
Okay, so basically, she's saying you do it the way she's basically saying that's your problem. You convince me to do it.
She thinks that you can manipulate him, basically.
Okay.
Basically, she's being a handler again for you, and you're being kind of the spy.
Okay.
So if we could bring everyone else in.
Well, that's the thing, is I have the power to kick people, but I can't pull them in.
All right, I'll do an at April. Is April not showing up? Oh, there we go. Where is Sean on this list?
I didn't kick him from the Discord, did I?
Oh.
I didn't like.
see. You might have.
Hold on, I'm gonna
All right.
message him real quick.
Oh yeah, it didn't pop up. Fuck. Try to be
Oh,
fancy.
they got all the way kicked. Oh no. Oh well, I thought I was being funny. Okay, hold on.
All right. There's Monty.
See, Monty was the only one that was safe because he left on his own accord.
Right.
Well, I was
Yeah,
I was doing a bit
yeah,
for
Nick.
comedy, and then I've messed everything up.
Daniel accidentally wielded the banhammer.
Uh-oh.
I invited them back though.
It's too late. It's like Squid Games. They're gone for good.
Let's see. Oh, there's April. Great.
Yeah.
And there's Sean. Awesome.
All right.
So what was that about?
I was doing a comedy bit, kicking you guys from the thing. I did not realize that I was erasing you from the entire Discord server.
Oh yeah.
So
Did you hit,
I learned something about Discord today. So that's the good news.
did you hit ban from server?
No, I just said kick.
I don't see dice rolling.
Yeah, you'll have to get Chris to fix our stuff.
Oh shit. Well, no, hold on.
It's fine.
Hold on.
We'll manage for
No,
that.
we're not telling Chris.
Yeah,
he doesn't want that.
I already messaged him. So I'm
No, don't. He's gonna yell at me.
I was gonna say,
I
what
almost
did you do?
messaged Chris and said that Daniel was mean to me and I need my edge to roll back.
Hold on, I can give
didn't
you.
know.
Hold on, I can
But
do
I
that.
did not.
I can do that for you. Hold on.
It's fixed. It's fixed. Thank you.
All right.
He's gonna be
well,
so pissed because he's probably playing Cyberpunk right now.
Well, everybody, welcome to
I'll
Gungans
make
and
him.
Dragons.
I'll make him pancakes.
I think it's session 27,
It's
Yes.
the 137th session, actually.
and
Also, I've been
last
every
time-
every time you ask, I've been lying about what number it was, so you've never once gotten the number correct.
Cool.
Classic spy tactic.
Yeah, that's also not true.
Let's see.
See, now you'll never
Classic
now
spy
you'll
tactic.
never know when I'm telling the truth
It
and when I'm
was
not.
it was Emperor's Day, and you were all dealing with the aftermath of a confrontation that was happening in the distance between the local helper and your own ship. You managed to get into contact with Veronica, who said that she was currently injured and was partially buried. You, with the help of Vera, managed to get a direct laser transmission up to the shipyard, where you started to talk to the hivers, who it was going to take them a couple of hours to help you triangulate the position of the where Veronica is, mostly because the data pad that Slem's had was being was destroyed. But before we continue any further, I am Richard. I am the game master for this campaign. I'm the one who helps guide all of the NPCs, see how the roles come about, and generally help to facilitate the shared storytelling that we are all continuing on with each other. But first, now let's start by introducing everybody else, all of the rest of the crew. April, and how about you introduce yourself and your character?
Uh-oh.
Should I go first?
April, are you
Yes, I'm April, and I play Andrew, and she's a longtime spacer and patriot of Trinax. who has joined this pirate crew in hopes of restoring her planet to its former imperial glory.
Nice. And the other Drynaxian of the party, Monty.
I play Slems, a Drynaxian noble who's fallen out of favor, who doesn't really give a shit about Drynax, but really needs to get back into that comfortable life, and is acting spy master, and is doing a great job.
And our two
He
members
says
from,
stubbornly.
and our two immigrants from the Third Imperium, starting with Daniel.
Well, first, given today's political climate, I don't know if I'm comfortable with you outing me as an immigrant. Second of all, I play a Cluna and a spy. Third of all, this is a good time to mention, because I forgot earlier, that Sean and April and Monty and I will be playing actually tomorrow during our normal Gungans and Dragons spot at 7 p.m. So if you're watching this and if you're into that, go and check it out. It'll be fun. But yeah, I play a Cluna, I'm a spy.
And now our last but not least Imperium member, or former Imperium member, as the case may be.
Yep, I play Gotti McClure. I play the captain of this little shindig, and yeah, I play the pretty, I guess, like ineffectual captain. I think that's the right term.
Ineffectual.
Yep.
All right.
I think it's the right term. I don't remember.
Yeah, it works for me.
Apparently, everyone keeps questioning my my ability as a captain.
I wonder if that has anything to do with the fact that you always call a vote on every one of the decisions you make.
I mean, technically, pirates were very democratic way back when. They elected who their captain was and everything, share the treasure.
Okay,
So
but
really,
like, just for the record, this is way forward then, right?
well, yeah, but I mean,
I
has
personally
pirates-
don't know any pirates, so I don't know if that's true.
Well, usually they
You
they
are
might
a
have had an
pirate,
election
Daniel.
initially to get the captain.
The
but then
pirate
screwed up.
code.
But yeah, so now Vera says that she needs a while you're getting this information from the Hivers, she needs some time to get everything ready for loading everything onto the ship. So she kind of leads you guys out. And as she leads you out, she pulls back Ukluna for about 5 minutes. And then he joins you guys after.
It actually only took 2 minutes, and then the remaining 3 minutes was spent talking.
So you are out on the streets. There are still lots of people reacting to the events that happened not too long ago. In the forest, you could see search parties are still moving out. Yeah. Though no one's paying you guys much heed at the moment.
Is everyone running around and screaming and waving their arms?
No, they seem fairly organized.
Oh. Because I was going to ask you to just for the theater of the mind to reenact some of those things, but I guess if it's organized and
Yeah, it seems that the captain in charge of this settlement has basically, even though she no longer has a ship, runs a pretty tight ship.
So what's our plan here? We have to find Veronica, right?
yes, yep.
Okay. How are we gonna do
Yeah.
that?
Well,
The Hivers should and Vera said she was going to contact you guys once the Hivers finished basically on their end rigging up a way to triangulate the signal. So you've got basically 2 hours of free time.
Oh, so we're waiting for them to get back to us.
yeah,
Yes.
it would have, they probably could have done it faster had you not smashed that other thing.
Yeah, but we didn't want to risk him getting access to the.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that what I did saved the whole crew. Thank you.
I'm not saying you couldn't have smashed it, just after we found our injured crewmate.
Well, we didn't. We can't use it to communicate with the to share data with the station without risking compromise.
Yeah, what April said. Sorry, Andrew. What Andrew said. Andrew is
But anyway,
wise. Listen to Andrew.
But anyway, though, I think our first goal should be to find Veronica.
Is there a way for me to pass a note to someone stealthily? Or do
Like in high school, like when the teacher's
Yeah.
back is turned.
and like three, like you do like the I like you, I don't like you with little boxes.
You should just say like, "Oh my God,
Sure.
look, someone else with bug eyes," and then we'll all turn, and then you can pass your note.
Okay, I'll keep
You
that in
want to do
mind.
this stealthily? In that case, you could literally use the stealth skill.
Wow,
Yeah, do you have the note writing skill though?
I'm pretty sure I don't think my stealth is like.
No, you actually have 0 ranks in stealth.
Okay, you know what?
which
Fuck the
guess-
stealth. Captain, I need to talk to you alone.
Okay. We'll go somewhere alone.
Everyone else, get the fuck out. Go and walk somewhere. Help someone wounded.
Slems just says "Thank God" and leaves.
Where is Slems heading, and is Andrew following?
I'm just like beaming off like a ray of light, just whatever direction I'm looking at.
Going in a random direction. Okay, hold on.
Hmm.
What can I help you with?
Has everyone sufficiently fucked off? Are we alone? Are we out of earshot?
So you're heading back towards the main keep. You dimly remember talk of there was supposed to be a feast right over there.
Smells good.
Where's Andrew going?
Well, keep an eye on Slims for the moment.
Okay,
That's
so you're
probably-
both heading
that's probably
towards
good.
the keep.
Good call. Okay, so Captain.
I don't know. Last time we left Slims alone, everyone got their weapons back.
That's fair.
I'm just imagining Slem saying that out loud as he's walking down the street with Andrew on his heels.
Right. Yes.
Okay, so this is going to be funny. We're going to look back and laugh at this because we're just talking about your inability to to be an authority figure with the crew. Sorry, that sounded really bad as it was coming out. And I appreciate that, and we can litigate whether or not that's true later, but what I'm about to tell you, I need you to do what I say, and I need you to not ask any questions about it. And I need you to trust that I know what I'm doing.
Okay.
You have to tell me that you'll do exactly what I say.
Well, it depends on what you say.
It can't depend. I need you to tell me right now that you're going to do it, and trust that I have the crew's best interest and your best interest in mind.
Fine. As a member of my crew, I trust that you have all of our best interests in mind.
Perfect. Okay.
You should give him a kiss on the forehead as like reassurance.
Me or him?
No, not. But the answer to both of those questions is
Yes.
no. Vera has a plan,
Right.
which is she's going to set off this device while they're sailing across the river, right?
Right.
And it's going to kill all the humans and all the dragons in whatever vicinity of it, right?
Okay.
Okay. I need you to contact the dragon. I need you to find a way to contact the dragon that is chasing our ship and tell him about this plan.
Okay. That
And-
would have been easier had you not smashed that device.
And I'm going to ignore that, first of all. Second of all, and you need to, the dragon is the only person that can stop that from happening, and we must stop it from happening.
Okay.
All right? Also, probably don't say anything to the crew about it.
Right. Okay.
Okay,
I can try
bye.
to contact- I can try to contact the dragon.
Well, why don't you repeat back to me what I said?
I don't even really want to contact the dragon. Sorry.
You said contact the dragon
Yes.
to stop it from happening.
To stop what from happening?
Vera's plan. Right?
Vera's plan, yes, to set off the device that will kill all the
Yes.
humans. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Okay. Also, we have to find Veronica. She's part of our crew.
Yes, I understand. I understand that. This supersedes. I'm pretty sure we could probably do both, but you don't understand how important this is.
No, I understand how important it is. I'm just saying that, like,
Right now, we
yes, I
Verona
will go-
can't.
yes, I will go try to contact the dragon.
No, don't. I don't think you appreciate how critical this is. What you heard
Sean,
was.
roll me
What you heard was.
2d6 plus 1.
Huh?
Just roll me 2d6 plus 1. Just this is for the background for me.
Okay.
Because you guys are starting to get loud, going back and forth.
Are we about to fight? Roll for initiative.
No, Gundam McCoy is completely calm. He's just making sure.
Roll
he's
for
Good, because I have a
initiative.
mechanical arm, and I'll beat the shit out of you.
No, this is not for initiative.
I feel like I'm getting what you're saying. You said 2d6 plus 1?
Yes.
That's a 5.
All right, never mind then.
A good never mind or a bad never mind?
It's always a bad.
I guess we'll never
just
know.
To let you know.
Okay, so
it's
what?
it's just something doesn't occur to your character that might have occurred to him otherwise.
I just before we end this whole meeting, I fear what you heard me say was that you need to try to contact the dragon and warn him about Vera's plan. What I meant was you must contact the dragon by any means necessary.
Right, I get that.
Okay. I just want to make sure that we're clear on this. This is not I'm going to try my best. It means for the safety of the crew, this must happen.
Okay.
All right.
All right, I will make my way out and.
Oh, also, and I want to kill Vera, but we can deal with that when we get there.
You want to kill your mentor?
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't like her that
alright.
much, but we can't trust her.
All right.
Like she's we want to. There's a scenario where we can walk away with this fairly unscathed with our shipyard, right? Like I know it's gonna be hard, but there's a chance that we can get everything we want out of this, and the only thing standing in our way at the end of getting that shipyard is gonna be Vera. I guarantee it.
Okay. Can I have her brain after you kill her?
You know what? Yeah, you can have her brain.
Cool. Thank you.
Okay.
All right. I will go contact the dragon.
Okay, good.
Okay. So as you guys had this conversation, Slems and Andrew headed towards the keep. There you find that there's still the medical tent where people are being treated. You also see. Sorry, I'm going to backtrack for a second. Ukluna, are you doing anything to hide your face?
What can
when
I
you're walking around?
What can
the
I
street?
do to hide it? It's my face.
You just kind of you cup your hands above them like the,
Like-
how the
like-
horse have
like-
those
like-
blinders.
Like use a cloth, make a hood.
No, you know what? If
like-
anyone has a problem with it, they can fuck off. This is how I am now. This is my life.
Okay, just
Bug-eyed
just
and
wanted to know how you're
belligerent.
addressing.
Yeah.
You know, if you think about it, we should also kill Vera's wife. So
Okay.
that she doesn't wonder where Vera is.
Vera has a wife?
Yeah,
And then we
yeah, right. Because I thought she was married.
Is
Is that
she?
what you said?
I'm sure my character probably knows this, but I was not aware that she's married.
Right. That's what
You
you
haven't
said.
spotted Vera's wife here.
Right, but isn't that what you said last time when like she had said something like Daniel said like Oklina said something to her and she said "fuck you" or something. I don't know.
Or she said she's a lesbian,
Ocarina
I
said
think.
this is why you've never found a husband, and she says that she was gay.
Yeah, but that
So-
doesn't mean that she has a wife, though, right?
You know what? She now has a wife.
All right. You know what? If she's here, we can kill her too. Sure.
Okay, I mean it'd be kind of nice to reunite them in death. You know what I mean?
Oh my god.
Well, also, like, you don't want anyone coming for you to, like, avenge them. Let's actually look in to see if this wife has any extended family.
Yeah.
We should probably kill them, too.
The
Look,
entire
all I'm
family.
saying is that maybe the Bolsheviks had the right idea of taking out the Tsar's family.
All I'm thinking of is that
Root
thing
and stem.
from the Penguin. HBO has the Penguin. Fucking gas the entire house, the entire family.
Yeah.
Well, when when Andrew and Slims get to the courtyard, you see that they're still treating people medically. The captain is there, and she's made kind of this war table where she's talking to her officers. She notices when you two enter the courtyard, and she kind of waves you over. And she says, "Where's the rest of your crew?"
Not far.
Not here, are they?
One of them had an issue with exposure from the blast, and the captain is with him.
All right.
Both of those statements are true.
From a certain point of view.
She
both
kind of
true.
she arcs her eyebrow up a bit when you say both of these statements are true.
No, that was an out of character. That was an out of character.
Out of character. Okay. Yeah. She says, "All right. Level with me. We've had several reports that the dragon was pursuing a vessel. Was that your vessel?"
I can't imagine it being anybody else's vessel, though I have no idea why.
All right. Second question. Why would a member of your crew ostensibly use a nuclear device against the dragon when you were aligning yourselves with us?
I'm sorry, have you met any of our crew?
I don't know what happened. I don't know why she fired. I stopped talking at that point.
She's from a stand your ground state.
Slems breaks in and, where's the food?
The captain ignores you for a second and looks at Andrew with her eyes narrowed and says, "Her? What individual are we dealing with here? Do I have a
me.
description that I should be giving my search party?"
We're dealing with me. I'm hungry. Where's the food?
She waves you off and points to a table in the corner of the courtyard where it looks like a lot of party stuff is being piled up, along with a collection of different like cooked baked goods and cakes.
I bow very deeply to Andrew and I say, "You're on your own." I make my way to the food.
I've not been in contact with my crew since we arrived here because of the incidents that we have already discussed with you vis-a-vis our communications.
Right, but you said you don't know why she would have done this. Which crewmate are we talking about? What weapons do they have other than this?
Well, she
You-
has
Your
she has
captain said
cyber
that-
eyes and lots of tattoos.
I thought maybe Andrew was just gonna pretend not to hear what the question was.
Cyber eyes and lots of tattoos, armor, rifle.
Well,
and,
the cyber eyes are Barbie.
exactly. I'm describing Barbie.
Okay.
So I'm not making up a person. I'm describing a person I know is not on the ground.
Smart.
And what sort of weaponry do they possess other than a tactical personal nuclear device.
Armor and a heavy rifle.
What sort of, are we talking battle dress?
I'm sure you wouldn't call it battle dress. Again, that's not again out of character, not a lie.
The statement is factual, technically.
Let me see.
Well, you seem
Are
you,
you
you seem
we-
you
are
seem
you
to have
wearing your
satisfied all the
sword?
questions.
Are you wearing your sword at your side?
Probably.
Okay. Since you're wearing it at your side, it's fairly easy for her to notice. So she'll say, "When did you get that back?"
Oh, when things cut loose, Vigilant decided to give us our weapons so we could help with the search.
I see. Well, then, I think we better put you to work for the search to find your companion. She points to three of her officers and says, "You will go with Andrew," and then points to Slems, and their captain, and Ukluna, I believe it was, and start scouting the forest for their friend so we can bring them back into the fold and try to make sure that this situation doesn't escalate any further. Because without that helper, I doubt we will have a way to get back up to the shipyard.
Why does she sound like a fucking cult leader?
The officers kind of take positions behind you, Andrew, and one goes up to Slems and says, "Excuse me, sir, we're leaving for the search party."
Grabs two fistfuls of whatever the fuck is in front of him and follows.
2 for the road, bitches.
There you go.
Okay. At this point, if you were kind of following the direction that they were going, Ukluna and Gani Makor are kind of walking into the courtyard, and you kind of see this group starting to leave. The captain in the courtyard spots you two and says, "Ah, well, you two are going to be sent off to go try to find your friend that attacked the helper."
Sounds good.
Yay!
Yeah. Do you want to say anything else to the captain before leaving, Gani Makor, or are you just following the officers?
No, I'll just be like, you know what? Sounds good. You know, she needs us in this time, so yeah.
Yes, and we need to make sure that everyone can get out of here with the dragon's help.
Yes.
Um,
Out.
roll me 2d6 plus 1 again as she says this.
6.
Oh my god. Never mind.
Yeah, I don't really like this dice roll.
No, it's just funny. Your character
Is it
can be quite
is
funny.
it funny?
Right. So you start to head out of the settlement with these three officers. You do notice that the three officers themselves are, while they're not wearing battle dress, they do appear to be wearing armor over their uniforms. You can see, well, Ukluna and Gani Makor, you both know that one of them is a sergeant and two of them are lieutenants. Just from their sort of rank pips. as you head out of the city, Ukluna, can you roll for me 2d6 -1?
Oh, well, hold on a second. I fucked that up.
Oh, wait. Also, you showed up at the. Yeah, you still make this 2d6 -1 for later on, but I'm gonna have to retcon something because I forgot about those damn bug eyes of yours.
6.
Okay. So the captain, after like talking to Gani McCore for a second, she'll kind of look past you for a second, and then she focuses right on you, and she kind of gasps, and several other people kind of gasp as they look at you, and she says, "What the hell happened to you?"
You freak. She says that with her eyes, though, like not out loud.
I'm gonna whisper to him and be like, I think she's talking to you.
I don't know what you're talking about. I was
Your
born.
giant alien eyes?
Okay, we don't have to get racist.
Yeah, what the
You
what
didn't
the,
have them.
Whoa.
You didn't have them several hours ago.
maybe
Well,
he did.
I went and
you
bought
just
some.
didn't notice.
Yeah, what he said.
You went and bought some from what?
All of the answers.
Yeah.
What are you
I'm
talking
going to turn
about?
to Gunny Record and say this conversation is going great. Sorry, what's the point of this line of questioning? Are you offended by my eyes? Do you find them titillating? Can we just get past this?
Huh, you said lading.
I'm trying to figure out what has happened.
Okay. Well, I had normal eyes before. Now I have big alien eyes now.
And what caused this?
I don't know if you'd even believe me if I told you.
Well, I'm asking you.
Okay. Well, see, the tone is making me not want to answer you.
I see.
For
in
example,
that-
you started
in that
this entire
case,
conversation gasping and grabbing at your fucking pearls. I've had
think you're aware of how it looks.
You don't think I'm aware of what my giant eyes look like?
I personally think they're stunning.
I think they're
I
pretty
mean,
cool too.
have
I
you
think that
looked in the
after a
mirror?
while, like after I figure out how to harness the power of my new eyes, it'll probably end up being like a good thing.
They shoot
So
lasers
you're
out.
refusing to answer?
Yeah, sorry. Can you real quick? Can you remind me who I'm talking to?
You're talking to the captain.
Oh yeah, no, I'm
You're
not gonna.
talking to the captain of the settlement.
No, I'm not
her
gonna tell you how I
name-
got them. I got them. They're here. Just fucking deal with it.
Should stay in their magic pills.
All right,
Yeah,
so
In
her
fact,
name is,
I've had
Captain
about
Kara
enough of
Tharkan.
your attitude, young lady.
She says, "All right, guards, take him into custody. We need to make sure that this isn't a threat to the rest of the settlement."
Oh no, arrest the guy with big eyes, you fucking fascist.
No, look, it's not a threat. Akluna, do you just want to
Do
tell
some
her what
damage
happened?
control, Captain.
Okay, you have a chance to
Okay,
do some
fine.
damage
Oh,
control now.
for fuck's sake. Okay, one of your slaves, the fucking aliens from this planet, tried to heal my eyes. I had something in my eye. He tried to get it out, and this is how they turned out.
You had one of these aliens modify your genetics.
Well, yeah, that's about what happened. Yeah.
I wasn't aware that they could modify human genetics. That's a little bit.
Well, they can't, can they? Is that not the lesson we've learned here?
Can you bring us the native that did this?
Okay, and I don't want to say it's too loud.
And this
but
this was with your consent
they
or without your consent?
all kind of look the same. I don't know who did it.
I think it was Bleeborp.
You just made that name up.
I did.
Okay, you're not okay. They were going to arrest me like 5 seconds ago, so calm the fuck
well,
down.
actually, Andrew and Gani McCord do know the name of this last person. It's Mitlick.
Should I-
Volunteering that.
Huh?
Not volunteering that. I wasn't asked.
Also, snitches get stitches.
Yeah, we didn't catch the name of the of the
perp.
Yeah.
the other one who did.
I don't understand. Okay, explain to me
Alright,
how my giant eyes could be a security threat for you. They're not laser eyes. I can't shoot projectiles out of them. I can't even see particularly well with
Gani
them.
McCord, could you roll for me 2d6? Just 2d6.
Sure. An 8. Oh, okay. Now I get a good.
That's
roll.
the best one you've had all day.
She says, "All right. This is a little bit disturbing to see that they can modify human beings like this. We did see them modifying the local vegetation to help with construction, but I didn't realize they could do something more. Well, I was going to say more advanced, but apparently this didn't work. So, thank you, Captain, for being honest with me.
You're welcome, Captain.
It's a little passive aggressive for a captain, don't you think?
In fact,
The other one.
officers, can you take the rest of his crew away? I'd like to word with the captain alone. So the sergeant and the 2 lieutenants kind of like nudge you guys to start to leave. Are any of you resisting?
I'm gonna look at the captain for a second and wait for his signal to attack.
I have a question for the Gungan master.
Yes,
Does Slems still have food in his hands?
he does.
Then Slems remains complacent and compliant.
Slems is docile,
Well, she
like a
kinda
big
gives-
happy dairy cow.
She kind of gives the captain. Yeah, she follows. Andrew kind of follows. And Cluna's like, well, what do you want, Captain?
Yeah,
Look
I'm ready.
before-
I'm ready to attack on the pre-agreed upon signal.
But now all these
Just
people are
give
in
me a
armor,
reason.
right?
Yeah, I mean, well, no,
the
we'd
three-
surely
so-
we'd almost
so-
surely die. Yes, but still.
So within the courtyard, like just with a glance, you know that there are at least 20 people within sight.
Yeah, I'm not gonna give the thing to attack.
All right.
I'm gonna say, well, if you're gonna take them away, could they start their search for Victoria, our crew member?
No,
It's Victorine.
Tangerine?
you know her name is Veronica.
Veronica. Sorry, Veronica.
Her okay, so she says, her name is Veronica.
It's
Shit, did she
Vivian.
not know that?
God.
I will disseminate that with the rest of the Marines. Thank you for that information as well. Yes.
God damn it! I thought
they-
she
they-
knew
they-
that.
They can start their search. Yeah. So you guys will start to leave, and
On my
Captain
way out,
will-
I'll tell Gani McClure that I think our list, and I'll go to wink at him and then realize I don't have eyelids, so I'll stop. Has gotten just a name longer.
Oh yeah, I'll be like, yeah, I think you're right. Anyway, good luck at your search. I'll be with you guys in a few moments, and I'll go talk with Vera.
All right, Vera. Once you guys are out of earshot, she'll look at you and say, "Look, Captain, I'm going to be putting my cards on the table here. I know you care about your crew. I care very deeply about my crew.
I can see that. I
And-
understand.
We are assisting this helper so I can get my crew back home. And unfortunately, your crew has kind of endangered this plan.
How so?
By possibly
Well, firing a nuke
injuring
probably.
or like injuring the helper that we're working with.
I see. So what? So what? I guess what is your plan to do with my crew?
Originally, I just want to make sure that whatever crew member that you have out there that attacked the helper is brought back into our sphere of influence, and you can communicate with this Veronica that you are assisting us now to get off this world.
Yeah, I could help with that potentially.
But originally, I was going to be the one to leave the settlement. There are several places where I've been given instructions to be able to commune with this helper.
The one that.
And
that's helping
considering
you,
your
right?
honesty with me, I want you to convey to her that this was an honest mistake.
Hmm. Well, you want more honesty, right?
Please.
Careful, Captain.
It's almost as if you hear Slem's voice in your head.
The acting spy master and Captain's last private conversation where he's just saying, like, you know, Captain, anytime you feel like being honest, don't.
So you have a traitor in your midst.
Do I?
Yeah, you know who Vera is?
Cue dramatic music.
No, there's no one amongst the survivors named Vera.
Oh, well, there is. She's a spy for the Imperium. She wants your plan to fail. She was planning when you were all going to go over to that island. She was going to bomb you guys back to the Stone Age.
She looks at you and says, "All right, how is she going to do that?"
Daniel, how is she going to do that?
It was a device.
Okay.
that
So
he's
Sean,
doing it. He's
you,
doing
you
the.
will know because you listened to the plan that she's going to sneak aboard their vessel a crate that has a damaged battle dress in it, and she's rigged it to activate when it gets near to the island.
Okay. Yeah, so she was going to sneak aboard your ship or your vessel and with a damaged battle dress in it, and she was going to detonate it when you were, on your way to the island.
Oh. Well, thank you. We will now carefully examine all of the crates aboard the ship.
And you should also warn the helper.
What I think
Okay, hold on. But before
I'm going to give you the location of where I commune with the helper, and you can also tell the helper of this plan. I will now, we will now modify our plan. We were going to be launching, actually rather shortly, but we will delay the launch of the ship and do a detailed search of the ship so we find this damaged battle dress. Thank you. You saved our plan.
Yeah, for sure.
Roll for me 2d6 plus 1 more time.
Okay. 7. I literally rolled a 5, 6, 7, 8.
So yeah, she gives you the location. She actually takes out a map and shows you where to go towards the northeast. And it's this like little clearing to the northeast of the settlement, on top of this rock. And she basically gives you the instruction that you need to think about the helper very strenuously, and you should be able to get into contact with it there.
you also have
Okay.
you have to clench your butthole really, really hard.
Okay.
That's the most
So
important
the
part.
rest of the crew, as you are heading out, you pass by more people going hither and thither
Dither.
to in all directions for whatever tasks that they have. And after you leave the settlement again, Ukluna, you find that there's something in your pocket that you didn't put in your pocket.
What is this in my pocket?
Is it the ring?
You recognize that the handwriting from Vera, and it's written in a cipher that she taught you, and it comes along.
Is it a Caesar cipher or is it a rotating cipher? What kind of cipher are we talking about here?
It's a special one that only you and she would know, because it's a mixture of it's a substitution cipher with a few different rotations that other people wouldn't know, involving 2 different languages.
Ah.
But you're able to read it pretty well because she drilled it into you well, and there's a little grid that she kind of sketched in there, and they look like coordinates in the forest.
Okay, so it's probably Veronica's location.
You assume so.
Okay.
Okay.
Who am I? I'm by myself.
No,
Or I'm
no,
with Andrew.
You're with everybody else. She basically managed to put it into your pocket as she was passing by, and you didn't notice.
Okay, I'll share this with the immediate crew, but I'll say it quietly so no one else. We're away from the captain, right? Captain
Well, we
asshole.
do-
Yes,
three
but you
so-
still have the 3 other officers right next to you as well.
Oh. Okay, well, let me think about how I'm going to do this then. Go on.
All
Secret
right, so
note passing technique time.
Which is, fuck it, just come over here so I can talk to you.
So as you head into the forest, one of the lieutenants points towards the west and says, "All right, we're gonna start to search in this direction."
Do we
know
have
that?
are any
that
of
Veronica's in the northwest.
are any of the last people or any of the last people with us, like any of the aliens?
You can see a few of the last people. You're now kind of like in the farmland area, so working in the fields.
Okay. Okay. Can any of them see me?
Possibly. Yeah, they don't seem to be paying you all much heed right now.
Okay, and let me get something straight. So Slems didn't drink the language soup, but
He did not.
Gani McCord
No,
did,
that shit's gross. It smelled like toes.
right? Gani McCord did.
Say it again.
Yes.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Okay, and so did Andrew, I assume.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna wave at the closest first and or last person, and in their language say, I need your assistance, can you come here?
Okay. The nearest one that's kind of working in the fields kind of turns around and looks at you quizzically. The sergeant looks towards you, Okluna, and says, "What did you just say? What language was that?"
It's their language. I've been able to pick up a couple of words, and I'm it's kind of nice to practice it. I like the languages. I know a few.
The sergeant looks between himself and one of the lieutenants and says to you, "Not a single one of us has been able to pick up the language that they spout here. We haven't been able to find any sort of basis to understand it."
Well, it's extraordinarily primitive. It would be easy for someone so educated to kind of overlook how basic and archaic it is. You're probably too
One of the
smart.
lieutenants
You're
pipes up
probably
and says,
probably too smart.
"So what are you trying to communicate with it? Are you trying to enlist it in our search?"
No, I'm curious about what they're doing. Like what the number of words that I know are very small, but I'm pretty sure that I can ask about the agriculture. I don't know. Just give me a second, and I'll tell you what they say.
Well, we're not here to explore agriculture. We're here to try to find that crew member of
Okay,
yours.
well, I'm here to talk to a fucking alien, so calm the fuck down. I'd like to talk to him for a second. Is he on the way over, by the way? Because this only works if the alien's on the way over.
He's walked over now. Looks at you. Looks at the other people around you, and says, "Hello."
You know me probably by now. The guy with the eyes that your people gave me.
No,
Oh,
your eyes do seem unusual.
well, yeah. I was given eyes by your by one of your friends. I need you to do something for me. It's very simple, and it will help me out a great deal. And I'm hoping the fact that I know your language will help you to trust me to do it.
Okay, you're getting a quizzical look from this alien.
Okay,
and
please.
the-
Okay, that's fine. I'm not going to wait for a response. Please tell my captain, and I'll gesture to Gani McClure and my friend Andrew.
Andrew.
Core's not with you.
Okay, so Andrew is here. This is why I asked who is here.
No, you asked. Who
Okay,
knew
so
the language.
who's here?
So you're with Andrew and
Okay,
Sless.
that's fine. Fine then. Instead of Gani McClure, I'll gesture to Andrew, and I will say, tell her that I know where she is, and then you can leave.
Tell that person right there that you know where she is.
Yes, that person will understand. Just repeat the words. That's all I need you to do.
I mean, the last person says this.
Okay.
Andrew kind of looks at her blankly and smiles and gives her a thumbs up.
One of the lieutenants seems to be losing patience and says, "We need to get going."
Yeah, that didn't work out the way I thought it would anyway. I don't think they actually knew what I was saying.
I knew what you were
Is that
saying.
Lana? What the fuck is this?
Monty, can you mute your mic, please?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I have no
she
idea what
got
that
me
was
a candle that says "Spreading Democracy." Smells like spreading democracy.
Oh, awesome.
Anyway,
That's
really
actually pretty
funny.
neat.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's go.
All
Let's
right.
continue on with our search.
Posted in
All right.
chat.
Well, they're trying to bring you out to the west, though you know she's towards the northwest, if the map is correct.
Okay. I will give Andrew a meaningful glance, and then look in the direction of northwest.
All right.
I would kind of try to surreptitiously, kind of look at that way, look at them, and kind of shrug my shoulders. Like, do we want to go that way, or do we want to go a different way?
Wait, can you repeat that?
Not kind of like, do we want to just kind of surreptitiously? Do we want to go that way, or do we want to go a different way?
So this is tricky because if we say anything out loud, the fucking
Yeah, like I said, I'm trying to
the fuzz will hear us.
surreptitiously, like. Okay, I just basically kind of whisper in the other language. Show them or no?
Oh, can we speak to each other in the First People's
Oh,
language?
absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, I'm confused why you needed an actual last.
Well, because
person.
I did. Okay, so clearly, because I didn't realize that we could communicate with one another. I thought that we like it only worked when we were talking to them.
No. I said when you got the language that you perfectly understood that language as it was
all right.
spoken,
Well,
as if it was one of
You
your
know
own
what?
native tongue.
I'm glad I pissed I'm glad I pissed the officer off anyway. I'm glad I made him impatient.
Hell yeah, ACAB, right?
Yeah.
How are
I'm gonna point to a tree.
these guys armed?
I'm gonna.
They are armed.
Okay, I'm gonna point to a tree, and in the language, in the aliens' language, I will say, we have we have two choices. We can ditch them, or we can try to manipulate. Like we can try to get them to go in the direction we want. And then
The sergeant kind of barks out, "What are you talking about? Why are you using that language again?"
Sorry, just practice. Sorry, sir, just practicing.
I think I said the word for tree.
Our ship was more towards the northwest, more towards this way, pointing towards the northwest. Maybe we should look that way.
The sergeant looks towards the lieutenant, one of the lieutenants, and the lieutenant just kind of shrugs. And the sergeant nods back at you and says, "All right, lead the way." And they take positions behind you
You're
guys.
a better navigator than I am, looking at Akluna.
Am I?
Actually, I think the one that managed to lead you guys all here successfully was Slams.
Well,
it's more like
I've
up
seen
to
the
you if
map.
you want
No
to go.
lie.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
I'm
I've seen.
letting. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I will head us in the direction of where Veronica's last known location was.
Okay.
And then in the alien language, I will ask, "Do we kill them or no?"
As you speak in their language again, Ukluna, hold on a second here.
Just kind of shake my head.
Shake your head no or yes.
Kind of shake my head now, like.
Okay.
As you speak in the language again, you feel a thump on your back. And hold on. All right, you take 1 damage to your endurance, so your endurance is down to a 2. And you see that the sergeant is holding his pistol, and he's just pistol whipped your back. He barks out in Volani, "Speak a language we all understand."
I'm going to allow that.
Do I see that?
Chalk your rudeness up to the stress around the moment. And I will choose to continue the search.
All right.
And I will stare at him, and then I will walk off.
All right. They continue to follow from behind. Sean, you've been given your direction to go into and the location. Are you heading there now?
Yes. Do I see Okluna get pistol whipped?
No. They went into a completely different direction. They're completely out of sight from you.
Okay, good. Because that would have pissed off Johnny McClure.
Oh, it pissed Akluna off, I can tell you that.
You managed to get, because
I don't have a lot of those
given...
endurance points. Fucking taking them away from me like that.
You don't. You actually have the equivalent right now of
like me.
7 hit points left.
Yeah, I think we're both at 2 now, actually.
All right. So
Hey,
because you were given explicit instructions of how to get to this boulder in the clearing, you're able to get there pretty easily. Nobody's hindering you. And yeah, you're at the boulder. So are you following the captain's instructions?
Is there? So, I mean, are there any guards there? Like how far? Like how secluded is this place?
There's nobody else but you.
Okay, I'm gonna think to myself. Okay, contact our helper.
Sean, you're forgetting the most important part.
What's that?
The clenching your butthole part.
Oh right, yeah, he's like. Well, that's out of character though, right?
Yeah, I'm telling you, out of character, you gotta clench your butthole.
Okay, he'll do that too. He'll be like, okay.
Roll for me 2d6 plus 1 again.
Well,
as
not
you
that hard.
contact
Like, don't clench
our
it
helper.
hard. Don't hurt yourself, for fuck's sake.
9.
You get the impression, it kind of clicks for you that Ukluna meant contact the Third Imperium's helper, not your helper.
Wait, I have my own helper?
Yeah.
The Third Imperium's helper, like the one that's been helping this settlement.
Right, our help. Oh,
Okay, there are two helpers. There's the one that hired us, right?
yeah,
And there's the one that's helping the group of people that we're with, right?
right.
That you're trying to contact the one that's helping the group of people we're in.
Oh,
That is the helper that Okluna instructed you to contact.
oh.
And with that
Okay.
roll of a 9, it now occurs to you that because now that you're contacting this helper, and doubly now that you told the captain exactly what's happening with Vera, that ostensibly now you're helping the Third Imperium forces and they're your way off the planet.
Oh, okay. I see. Sorry, Daniel. I thought when you said contact the helper, I thought you meant contact our helper.
No,
And
no,
that
yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, okay, so I'll contact the Third Imperium's helper.
Okay, so you're following the guidelines, thinking strongly about it.
Yep. I'll click my shoes together.
There's
Okay,
no
roll
place
me
like
2d6 plus 2.
That's a 9.
All right. You feel a presence in your mind that is alien but somewhat familiar. And you hear a voice that, again,
it's the
is
voice of
pretty
Marvin
familiar,
Gaye.
but it's not the same. It says, "You are a new one. Who are you?"
Hi, Gundam McCour, pirate captain extraordinaire.
International man of mystery.
Yep.
Pirate Captain Extraordinary. You get like the mental equivalent of huh, and then
Yeah.
the voice says, "What do you wish to convey to me? I had a human attempt to kill me."
Yeah, sorry about that. What happened again? Um,
You
anyway.
have no way of knowing that. You liar.
Well, we don't have enough nukes. So.
Oh yeah, I guess we're out of ammo, so actually that probably won't happen again.
Yeah. Anyway, what am I saying to this thing again?
You're supposed to tell him about Vera's plan.
Yeah. So. Oh, sorry, Daniel.
Yeah. So tell him about Vera's plan about setting the device off on the sail ship or whatever, and that the dragon needs to stop it.
Okay. Yeah, so there's a human named Vera on this planet. She's what we'd call a spy. A spy is somebody who does underhanded things, and I'll just kind of
Well,
get
we
like
are going back to the beginning there, aren't we?
I'm making like a whiteboard out.
The
and just
voice says to you, "Oh, little one, I'm quite aware of."
He's like, I know what a spy is, motherfucker. Please get to the point.
Okay, sorry. Yes. Anyway, she wants to follow the plan of getting to this island thing, um, and yeah, she wants to get to this. She wants to follow your plan, get to this island thing by smuggling a crate with some armor on it that's going to blow up. So wanted to tell you that,
And that you have to
oh,
stop it.
and that I would like for you to stop it if possible.
You have to. You're the only one that can stop it.
I apologize, little one, but may I have your consent to delve deeper into your mind?
You know what?
I was just attacked.
Yeah, no, I get it. You know what? Sure. Can I ask you a question first?
Please, and thank you for your consent. I find consent from living creatures very important when dealing with their minds.
Can I ride you after this?
You're trying to get every one of us killed, I swear to
God. You feel a pressure in your mind, but unlike last time with the former helper where it felt like more of an invasion, this just feels like a much lighter touch. and like a warmth that's in your mind. The helper, you can feel the helper actually kind of withdraw largely from your mind, and you hear, a ride in the sky. I see. Yes, I could see about that once I regain my freedom.
Oh,
From what I see of your memories, it appears as if the captain will likely have that battle dress off the ship themselves.
mm. Oh yeah. Very
Yeah,
cool.
I was gonna interrupt while that was happening because I like.
No, Daniel, thank you for not metagaming. I appreciate it.
Yeah, but I mean there was a clear. Okay.
Um, all right, and I also did see within your mind the scar of another intrusion. So I believe one of the other helpers of this world has been within your mind.
Yes, it has.
Poor, poor, deluded soul. I consider that helper to be as much a victim of this world as I am.
So, question for you. Um,
Yes, little one.
I I guess like so this helper and the other helper, you two are at odds. It seems like. I guess why do you want to help these humans? Because you want to get off world, right? That was what you said.
Yes,
Is it?
because of the way that I have been altered, I do not have the capability of stopping the island from doing what it is doing.
Hmm. But the other help.
It is a test that the sun put for the last people, and only the last people can end it.
Gotcha. And you can't tell the last people what to do.
Exactly.
Ah, I
But
gotcha.
the humans are an X factor.
I see. So, what do you plan to do when you get off the planet? Like, can you breathe in space?
I once the device has been taken offline, I believe I can be in a position where I can not only free myself, but the rest of my people that have been afflicted like this.
Hmm.
I wish no harm to come to the last people, or even your people. I just want freedom, and isn't that what any sophont in this universe wants?
Yeah, that's true. Freedom is the right of all sentient beings. Sure.
Exactly. We are of one mind in this, little one.
Would you like to join my crew?
Unfortunately, your vessel is too small for mine, but I might possibly be amenable to providing assistance to your crew if you continue to provide assistance to me. I believe you have a term for it in your mind. Capitalism, a trade of goods or services.
Yeah, it's not that
Boo.
great of a thing, though.
Well, you seem to want, at least in some level, to attain a level of wealth. Not just of wealth itself in the form of currency, but you want the regard of others as well. Am I correct?
I mean, yes, but that's only because we have to participate in that system. Ultimately, it'd be nice to break the system. But
Well,
that's
first we need to get away off this world.
yeah.
But thank you for alerting me now. Um, I will let the good captain continue on her work. Perhaps now I, since I wasn't aware of the spy, will do my best now to uncover her. Thank you again, my little friend. And the
Oh,
connection drops.
oh, before it does though, I'm gonna ask them. My vessel is that okay? By the way, because we saw you chasing it earlier.
The last note that you get from the helper is, it did manage to evade me.
All right, cool. Thank you.
Also, sorry.
Yeah, sorry about that.
All right, back with the rest of the crew. You're heading towards the northwest, and you think you're about 100 yards away from where Veronica must be.
Does Slims have what does Slims have on him for other than dirty hands?
Slems,
Did you get your whip and your pistol back?
Slims has a whip?
yeah, he has
Oh.
a mag rail pistol and a shock whip.
Oh,
And a grav belt.
that's kind of
Yes.
neat.
Yes.
The shock whip actually can stun people. And it gives him a +1 to persuasion and an interrogation while questioning people.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. I play with it in my hands, and when it shocks me, it scares them just as much as it scares me.
So Slims is armed.
Okay, so are you continuing to head to where Veronica should be?
Well, right now I'm thinking.
Well, you're leading, so.
Well, I'm gonna. I'm gonna stop for a second and make a big show of looking around, trying to get my bearings.
Do you want to roll recon?
Yeah, it's
2d6
probably.
-1.
Jesus.
You could see some evidence of some trees being damaged. But normally you wouldn't be able to kind of figure out anything from that, but because you have the map and the instructions, you judge whereabouts she should be.
Is she about 100 meters away, like you said before?
Yeah, about 100
Okay.
meters away, but you're more sure of where exactly she is now.
Okay.
Not within eyesight now, but you could see signs of, like, if she was like flying through the air, like she must have hit a bunch of trees on her way down.
So while I'm studying one of the trees, I'll give Andrew a thumbs up.
Yep. Anytime. So this looks like the. So do you think we're on the right track?
I'm gonna look at the our entourage with us and shrug.
The sergeant barks out, "Well, keep going."
Would it be you know what we should do? Um, can I persuade them to spread out so we can cover more ground?
Okay. Roll for me your persuade. That's gonna be 2d6 +5. Okay, one of the lieutenants agrees. Yeah, we can cover more ground this way. The lieutenant points towards the sergeant. You, and points to you, Ukluna. So you're with the sergeant. You. He points to the other lieutenant and Slems, and then me and Andrew.
Oh, it wasn't exactly the group composition I was looking for.
Well, but at least they're spread out.
What
Yeah.
direction are you heading in, Ukluna?
I'm gonna go straight. I guess straight for Veronica's location. I mean,
Okay, so then I guess Slims and Andrew will be heading in the two opposite directions. with their NPCs.
Yes.
Off I
Okay.
go.
So, 100 meters. It'll probably take you a few minutes to get there at walking speeds through the forest. Luna, you can start to see signs of a large furrow of dirt and earth that's been chewed up, and it looks like something landed very heavily. And up ahead, you could see like a mound of dirt. Are any of the rest of you trying to do something when you're alone with your guard?
What's he got?
Kick his
The
ass.
lieutenant with you appears to have a actually, in this case, since you're trying to do this kind of surreptitiously, looking to see what they have, right?
He took it out and hit.
That was the sergeant.
Okay.
You have
Tell
one of
me
the
it's just-
lieutenants.
if it's just a, are you telling me it's a pistol or?
It looks like some pistol. You're not sure what type, but it looks like a pistol.
Player to GM question. How do
Yes.
stunners work against armor? Same as anything else, or worse, or better?
Armor can help protect against the stunner.
So just like anything else, then.
Yes.
And like, what kind of armor does he appear to have?
Make me a 2d6 roll. You are not entirely sure. At first glance, you think it is a cloth-based armor, but the way that it moves, you're unsure. So you think this might be some sort of armor that might, within the Third Imperium, be restricted to somebody who is an officer.
Hmm.
Wait, you're not winning at me, are you?
No. Just on what Andrew's doing now.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Everything went silent for a second. I was like, wait, did I get asked a question? I just zone out.
The dragon's back, Sean. He wants to know if you want to ride him now.
Yes. If I could ride both dragons, that'd be great.
Well, as we know from Rick and Morty, dragons are sluts.
So are we kind of heading towards the tree line?
Yep, yeah. You are out of sight from everybody else right now. Are you striking?
I'm trying to. Well, I need to unsling my rifle and shoot him, but I need a momentary distraction so that I can do that without getting into a quick draw contact.
Are you trying to make a distraction right now?
I think I see something over there in the trees. I point.
Right. Let's see. I guess we could call this either a persuade roll or a deception roll.
Well, I mean, we're out there looking for something, right? Like it.
Yeah, but this is specifically a distraction, and there is nothing over there. So roll me 2d6. Oh, you don't have either skill.
Yep.
Okay, 2d6 minus 3. All right. The officer.
I'm sorry, that should have been a 2. That was terrible.
Oh yeah, so that was a 2. Okay, the officer starts to look that way, but then tenses up and puts their hand on their pistol and says, "What are you up to?"
Oh, shit. I'm gonna have to shoot him.
Well, now I gotta kill this motherfucker.
All right. So in this case, we're gonna have a little mini combat here with Andrew and the lieutenant.
Slims is still trying to see where Andrew pointed into the trees.
You're not
You're-
with
The thing-
Andrew.
the
You're off. You're
things
off with
might
your
be
own guy.
happening at the
Oh.
same time as
Y-
these things happen.
Yeah. Which, by the
Uh,
way, like, try to kill the guy that you're with when we get to you.
Do I know
Okay.
that?
So no, technically your character doesn't know that at the moment.
Yeah,
Um,
so I don't think that's gonna happen.
So Andrew will have 2d6 plus 1 for initiative based off of intellect.
5.
6. This one will have it based off of their dex. Okay. So they get the drop on you, Andrew, and they will shoot at you. Okay.
Oh no.
Oh shit!
Oh no! Oh
All
no!
right.
Oh no! Oh,
Dodge.
yeah.
So you're gonna do a dodge action.
Yep.
So with that dodge, you kind of go off to the side, and the shot goes past you, and you realize with this shot, it was a stunner that the
We're on equal ground then.
officer has, but you miss it. Well, oh wait. Let's see. Wait, do you have? Yeah, so it's a minus. Do you have athletics dexterity? Oh, you don't have. You don't have athletics dexterity,
So I can't
April.
dodge.
so dodging wouldn't do anything. So this will actually still hit.
I hit her.
Oh no.
Oh, wait. You can dive for cover, and that will make it miss.
And then don't get to shoot.
That's true.
But
So
you
you
don't
have
get
two
hit.
options. This will either hit you or you can dive for cover.
So you have one option.
No, I mean theoretically, Andrew might be able to tank a blast.
I guess I'll tank it. I do have my good armor. I do have polycarbonate armor, so.
Okay.
My partner has polycarbonate lenses
Sweet.
in his glasses.
I have a friend that's poly.
I think we're talking about
Good for
different things.
Okay.
Shit.
Yep. So that's going to be 15. So 3 is going to go through. Your endurance is down to a 3. Okay.
Must.
So that. Okay, so now you get to shoot.
Pro tip: aim for the head.
7 miss.
And you miss for your return shot. All right. Okay.
These rolls have been unbelievably shitty, in general.
All right. So the lieutenant will yell at you, "Surrender!" and fire again. And will miss.
What a dweeb.
I'm trying to move away from him as much as I can and still fire
Okay.
because I have a carbine, and if he has a pistol, then I can eventually outrange him. And if I can get towards the tree line, all the better.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever I can move without affecting my shooting.
All right, so if you just move your normal amount, this lieutenant is going to be chasing you at the same time.
Yeah, that's okay. That is, well, I still would like to get towards the tree line where I have some cover. Can I use my minor act? Oh, not while I'm running. Probably use my minor action to aim.
Okay, so you're going to use your minor action to aim.
If I'm allowed.
So you can perform 2 minor action. Let's see.
One of them is moving, or no?
All right, so yeah, you can perform 1 minor action.
Yeah, that's gonna give me a +1, or
Yes.
okay.
Are you moving at least 10 meters this round?
How far do I move?
Uh, That's a good question. Yeah, if you went your full speed and you're trying to go your full speed, that would be 10 meters.
And what is
So
that?
if you moved at half speed while aiming, you would get the +1.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
That's fine. I'm just trying to get towards cover, so I can try to take some cover here.
Okay.
11.
Okay. You will hit. Your damage for that is 3d6.
Plus.
Well, you're gonna
For
get
effect-
from that 3 more damage from that.
14.
All right. You watch as your shot goes right center mass into the lieutenant, and you can see a reflection off the armor, and the lieutenant's still coming at you.
So I didn't even phase him at all.
Roll me 2d6.
Got him McCoy from the top rope? No.
8.
They winced, but it didn't seem to affect them much.
Oh shit.
All right. They are going to broach the distance between you two, and is going to be within 2 meters of you. So you're now in close combat. And will attempt to disarm you. So this is going to be based off of Andrew's, I was going to say athletics dexterity, or your, you don't have any melee abilities. Okay.
Burn.
So this is going to be 2d6 minus 3 for Andrew. This is an opposed roll.
5.
Okay. All right. So you have had your stun carbine knocked out of your hand, and you're in close combat.
Okay. Here goes nothing.
What are you doing on your turn?
Minor action to draw my sword and let him have it, and hope for the best.
Okay.
Wait, don't just give it to him.
Yeah. Stick him with the pointy end.
So you haven't yet gotten a rank.
Yes, I know. I know.
Okay, so this is gonna be 3d6.
Gee,
Oh,
it's gonna
sorry,
be
2d6 minus 3.
Yeah. Hey, Richard,
Yes.
remember that way back when, that advantage that I never used?
Go ahead and use it now.
What are y'all talking about?
That was that didn't even help. Never mind.
Ah, I wanted that to be a great moment. Fuck.
I did.
Oh,
I did. I wanted it to be a great moment too, but it just didn't
all
happen.
right. So, you whip around your ancient Arkfield sword, and it thrums to life in the air, and you slash at the lieutenant, who kind of dances off to the side easily.
Yep.
The lieutenant will now attempt to disarm you of the sword. So this will be an opposed roll with you and your sword skills, a 2d6 minus 3.
Gets to do that. This is not good. 9.
Aha, you managed, despite the lieutenant's efforts, you managed to keep hold of the sword. The lieutenant yells at you, "Surrender now! I won't give you any more warnings."
I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna try to swing at him again. I mean, I've got nothing left here.
Okay, 2d6 minus 3.
4 again.
No. All right. Oh, pistols can make ranged attacks against the target in close combat. You can attempt to parry, but that only gives your melee skill as a negative DM, so it doesn't matter. Okay. The shot will miss.
6.
You will miss. Then the next shot will ring out and hit you.
I'll dive for cover.
Okay, you've dived to the ground. So the shot will miss. And you do not have an action now.
Nope, let's use my action to get back up.
Does it include
So
a
it's
health thing?
now the lieutenant's turn. Yeah, so you forewent your next actions. So the lieutenant's going to attempt to restrain you. And this will be 2d6 minus 3 for your roll.
1.
Okay, you are restrained. You can try to break out of this now. It's going to be 2d6 minus 3, whether you use dexterity or strength.
Nope.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, okay. The lieutenant uses their free action uses their minor action now to put a pair of cuffs on you. You have been subdued. Back to Slems now. You are walking along with the other lieutenant through the tree line. You're probably at this point maybe 100 meters away from everyone else. All of a sudden, you can hear shouting starting in the direction that Andrew and the other lieutenant went. That lieutenant that is with you looks distracted and looks in that direction.
What's my lieutenant's name? The one I'm with?
You never got properly introduced.
I go. Hey, buddy, what the fuck do you think that is? And I also look in the direction that he's looking.
Sounds like your friend might have tried something.
Friend. I look at him blankly.
The lieutenant's gonna take their pistol from their holster and gesture towards you, and then in the direction of Andrew, and says, "Lead the way. We're gonna go see if everything's okay."
Yeah, I take my hands. I put my hands up. I go, "Whoa, whoa, buddy. Okay, let's go check it out." And I start walking.
Okay. Ukluna,
Hmm.
you are walking towards the dirt mound, and you start hearing in the distance the yelling that's happening. The sergeant that's with you actually does turn around at this point and looks in the direction of Andrew.
I would like to stab him in the back of the throat.
Okie dokie.
None of this armor shit. I want that fleshy part of his neck. That's where my sword goes. And
well, let's see how well this hits him. Roll 2d6. Oh geez. -1.
I'm gonna say it's a 1. Oh shit.
Okay, you visualize his neck in your head as you aim your shot, but seemingly he notices you and takes a step back from you. And he yells out, "Son of a bitch!" Okay, so you are now in combat with him.
Okay, so hold on. I'm nowhere near versed with this as you guys are. In fact, I think this might be the first time I've actually been in combat without standing on a mine.
This could be true.
Now this is you're both rolling initiative. So the initiative is based off of your dexterity or your intellect. In your case, the best thing to do is have it be off of intellect. So it's just going to be 2d6. If you based it off of your dexterity, it would be 2d6 -2.
6.
Okay, and now I will roll for the sergeant. Okay, sergeant's going first.
Anyone notice Richard gets the good rolls and we get the bad ones?
I can't get anything going.
Yeah,
I don't know what you guys are talking about. I get great rolls.
The sergeant pulls out a knife from his belt and roars at Ukluna and lunges towards him.
What?
Oh, Jesus.
It's like literally every interaction is like this. Uh-oh.
All right, so this will hit. Okay.
Remember, you have armor.
I have really good armor. In fact, I think I have better armor than he does.
Yeah, because you have the subdermal armor.
Yes.
But you also have armor.
Yeah, I also have a literal arm that's made of armor.
So the skin on you then, is that just fake skin then?
It's skin that is meant to make it look like real flesh. Like it's not real skin.
So it won't hurt if it gets stabbed or something.
No. What's that? I don't think so.
I think you're about to think again. Holy shit.
Okay, the knife plunges into you, and it actually creates a small hole in your armor, and you feel it plunge through the upper layers of your skin, and it actually does pierce into you slightly. Roll me 2d6 +2. You know this knife is basically a special marine issued one from the Imperium that is designed
To go
to
through
basically
subdermal
combat
armor, right?
people wearing battle dress.
Okay.
But your armor did take some of it, though. This does have armor piercing damage, unfortunately. So that's gonna be okay. Your endurance is down to a 0.
Okay, what does that mean?
And you're gonna have to choose. I imagine you want to take 1 point away from strength since your dexterity is already to 2. So you're down to just 2 strength and 2 dexterity.
Okay.
So you effectively have 4 hit points left. It is your turn.
So he's still standing right next to me, right?
Oh yeah. You're in close combat.
I mean, my best choice probably is to hit him with one of my swords,
Mm-hmm.
because I also have a flechette pistol. I don't know.
You can shoot a pistol in close combat, but a pistol can also be parried in close combat, which represents the weapon getting knocked aside.
So can the swords.
Okay. Well, I guess I go. I guess I'll use my long blade and try to cut him up. Hold on a second.
Okay.
This. So like my long blade has 3d plus 2 damage.
Well, if it hits.
Okay, so that's my hardest hitting weapon I have.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, that's what I'm gonna use.
Okay. Oh, and the sergeant's armor doesn't look nearly as good as the lieutenant's armor.
Okay.
Oh, actually, hold on a second. What was your last roll?
It's an 8. It's
What
a 2d6
was your
plus 2.
roll for the sneak attack?
6 minus 1.
Wait, so you would have rolled a 6. Hold on, because you have that robot arm. The strength is 18. So if you're using your robot arm to swing this should be a different.
I would canonically for every moment going forward I would only use my robot arm for everything.
So 18 should be a +4. Okay, so that first roll should have been a 10. And then he could have reacted with a parry.
He didn't have a weapon out.
True, he didn't have a weapon out, so you would have actually damaged him. So roll for me 3d6 plus 2.
You're not doing this to make me feel better, are you?
No. I'm trying to make sure that this is fair to you with that arm. 14. Okay, so your first attack actually did bloody him.
All right, well,
You didn't get the neck like you were aiming for, but you did manage to cut him through his armor.
all right, well, I would like to continue cutting him.
Okay, so this is going to be 2d6 plus 5 for you to try to hit him again with your sword.
11.
Okay. He does have his knife out. Let's see. So 11.
He's gonna parry my long blade with a knife.
Yeah.
And get his
Well,
fingers
he-
cut off, I assume.
Yes. Might be able to deflect it a little bit, but probably not.
Yeah, it's basically you're still gonna hit him, but it's gonna not hit him as hard as a result. So roll for me again, 3d6.
Was it 3d6 plus 2?
Yep.
10.
All right. He's looking pretty bad right now. He
Can I give him
Yep.
can I give him an opportunity to surrender?
What are you gonna say?
I'm gonna tell him to drop his weapons, and I'll spare his life.
He lets out a guttural yell and says, he basically just lets out a
Meh.
guttural yell and attempts to take you down.
Okay, I would like to stab him in the face now.
Well, this is his turn. You're still in rounds, so. Okay. 6 plus 3.
Ouch.
He will hit you. You can parry it, so he's not hitting you as hard.
Okay, how do I do that?
This will just be your melee skill, so that's going to take 1 away from it. So instead of an 11, it was a 10.
Okay.
Don't die.
I mean, I already got saved once in this fight, and I doubt I'll get saved twice. I assume that all the damage he did to me before didn't actually happen since we had to redo that.
Yeah, it did.
No. You still injured him.
No.
He didn't go down.
His injury to my injury when you had to like take, like when my endurance went to 0 or whatever. I assume that didn't happen now because we had to go back and redo that interaction.
No, that still happened. I just recalculated what you did to him in the first one.
Oh, okay.
All right, so that's going to be through that armor. All right, so Daniel, this is going to be the first time that this happens in this campaign. You've got an enraged. So when this happens in a game that I DM or GM, I like the player to have some involvement in it for how it happens, for how dramatic you want to make it, or the sort of the circumstances. So he's gonna have enough here to kill you.
Okay.
How do you see it happening?
I mean, there's
He's
no
got the
way.
knife.
There's no way to stop it.
You're down to 0 here. Potentially, there are some technologies to bring somebody back.
What I'm asking you is yes or no. Is this set in stone and it's happening?
In this moment, the character will die.
Yeah. So yes or no. So yes, my character's dying.
Yes.
Okay, then I'll.
If you want some last words,
I don't.
You could
I
yell
don't. It's fine.
something out.
It's fine. I don't.
Can Gunny McCore stop it?
Not at the moment, but death isn't always necessarily the end for a character when you're in a high-tech technological setting. So you guys do hear, this is Slems and Andrew from where you are, the yells of combat happening in the direction that Ukluna went. And so you don't do any sort of yell at the end.
Was that a question?
Yes, Daniel.
No.
Okay. So you hear a lot of yells from the sergeant, maybe a few grunts, and then silence up to the north. Let me just roll one more thing. Oh. Okay. You also hear up to the north the sound of a high-powered rifle start firing. And
Would have been nice for Veronica to jump in there a little early.
we will end there for tonight.
All right, tomorrow, 7 o'clock Central, will be. We've never done one of these before, right, Sean?
No, we haven't.
So this will be actually be at 7, and I think as far as I know, it's going to be the three of us here, minus Richard, and minus you obviously because you're doing it.
I might possibly pop in depending upon my circumstances.
Who?
There. I posted about it on Discord, but I also put a thing about in my mod, like my community managers chat for the Facebook page. So, I don't expect any of them will come along, but I think we've got at least 3. So,
Be nice.
Nice.
yeah. So cool. I'll see you tomorrow, 7 o'clock Central. Hope you everyone can make it. Have a good night. Excuse me. That's so rude. I didn't mean to burp right in the middle of that.